Hello, my friends. I'm taking a break from the kitchen remodel to do a painting today. It's been quite a while, so I'm keeping it simple by using Artist Loft Ready Mix pouring paints. I'm going to be doing another chameleon pour, and I don't recall if I showed you the dried results of the last one, but here it is if you didn't see it, and I'm really pretty happy with it. I think it's just quite beautiful, and it was fun. So I'm going to do same thing using those same color or same paints, but I have custom mixed a bunch of colors. It'll be a very different color palette. But I'm using a different shape canvas. This is 12 by 16, and I did custom mix a bunch of colors. And I want to encourage you to custom mix colors. It's so fun and easy. Again, I used these Artist Loft, so these were the colors I used. Sap green, cerulean blue, bright blue, bright yellow, and red. I could have gone with these bright colors, but I mixed with a lot of white to come up with these more pastel colors, and I think they're quite pretty. And I'm also going to add white and gold to the mix. I didn't extend them in any way, used them straight from the bottle, but as I said, I did make custom colors. A lot of white and a little bit of those, and I'm sorry I can't really tell you what I used, but I just went for it. Kind of had in mind what I wanted, and added little bits of other colors at a time until I came up with these. For example, this, I can tell you, is a lot of white, the tiniest bit of yellow and blue to come up with this kind of tan color. All of them except this one was a lot of white and just a splash of other colors. So don't be afraid to mix colors. It's a lot of fun, and you can mix just about anything. So here we go. I'm going to do a flip cup, and I think this should be big enough for this size canvas. So the order of the colors I put in really doesn't matter because they're going to all get blended in the flip part. So they're all matte colors with the exception of this, the gold, metallic, but they will dry with a sheen. As you saw that when I showed you, I haven't varnished it in any way, and I probably won't because it dries with a beautiful luster. And I'm going to be using this coconut milk serum again because it worked last time, so why would I mess with success? Oh, did I add any white yet? I don't think so. I'm almost out of white, and I really don't want to be buying any more paints, any more acrylic paints, but I may have to break my resolve and buy some more white, because when you mix colors, you're often going to be using a lot of white. But I will not buy any of the others. I had to, I wanted some orange. Some of these colors have orange in them. Maybe this one. And I didn't have any orange, and so I mixed red and yellow, which I do have. So you can always get around shortages by custom mixing. Getting there. At the end of the video, I will post some pictures of my kitchen remodel if anybody's interested in seeing our progress. It's been quite an interesting experience. I should have been recording that process. It would have been a funny video, hearing my husband and I work together, and a little bickering and a lot of laughs though. But I didn't think to do it, and now we're too far along. All right, some gold. And maybe I'll use the rest of my white. And that's it. Okay. All right, I'm going to, did I knock that over? I think I did. I'm just using a little cup lid and squeezed some of this into there. Oops, my hands are slippery with the gloves and that bottle. And I'm just going to use a plain old toothpick to dip in there. I'll move that to one side while I tilt. And here we go. Let's see what we got. All right. So yeah, that was plenty of paint for this surface. When you do a flip cup, you want to use more paint than normal, because you have to, maybe not, I don't know what I'm saying, never mind, forget that. I think when you do a flip cup with silicone, then you want to mix more paint than you think you need, because you don't want to have to tilt so much and distort your cells. That's what I was driving at. But I didn't add silicone to the paint. I only added it to, I'm only adding it to the surface. So, but still, I have plenty of paint. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Almost looks landscapey. All right, pretty colors. And to look at those, those colors straight out of the bottle, you wouldn't think you could get such soft looking pastels, but you can by custom mixing. All right, I've got my paper towel here, my silicone I'll put here. I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't. Oops, so I just got a text message. I wonder if you heard that. Okay, so dipping, there's a pointy end and a kind of a roundy end. I'm gonna do the larger one. Tap it in there, and here we go. I think again, like the other one, I'll start kind of off center, just for a little more interest in composition, and then wiping it off on a paper towel between dips. I think I can get about 5 dips per load. Putting them about an inch apart seems to do the trick, because they spread out and grow so much. all this negative space will get eaten up, just like in the center there. Okay, now one thing I remember that I did differently here is that on this one I painted over a previous pour, so the canvas wasn't bare. This one was, so it'll be interesting to see if that's a problem. If it goes down to the bare canvas, I can see it a little bit on the side, but gravity is kind of making that happen. Anyway, overall, I think it's quite pretty. I love the colors. And this is the gold. That'll be pretty when that dries. So let me pause here and come back in about 10 minutes and we'll see what it looks like. I expect all these to grow together much like that. So, back in a bit. Well, it's been about, I don't know, a good 10 minutes because while that was morphing, I used up the rest of the paint and I made a little mini one, which I will show you here with the leftovers. And I did add a little more dark blue to it, which I like, the contrast. And when that's dry, that'll go in our free little art gallery at the gallery. So that's what I often do with leftover paint. I have these little 4x4 canvases on hand. You know, just scrape out every last bit of paint and do a mini of the larger one I did. Anyway, here we go. I think these are so fascinating. These chameleon pours, easy peasy. Not much to it. The technique, I think the lesson in this one is don't be afraid to mix colors. And I use this book a lot. I've shown you this before, but some of you may not have seen it. The Color Mixing Recipes by William Powell. And I bought this at a used bookstore, but I think it's still in publication. You can still find it. And it's just wonderful for, it's got a lot about color theory, but then it's got recipes. If you want to make, you know, you see a color scheme you like and you want to mix particular colors, this tells you exactly how to do it. Here's the 3 colors used for this page: zinc yellow, phthalo blue, and titanium white. And then it tells you how many parts. 4 parts white, 4 parts zinc, 1 speck of phthalo blue to get this one, or no, this one. And if you don't have, you know, exactly those colors, then you just fudge. You know, like I said, I didn't have orange, so I mixed some red and yellow to come up with some of my colors. But anyway, I use this a lot for my brush painting when I want to come up with a particular color, and I did kind of reference it for some of my mixes here. Anyway, there you go. So, thank you for joining me, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I don't know when that will be, but I will do something different than this pour. I've done 2 of them now, and time to move on. Thanks for watching. Bye now.